Hey, how's it going? This is Kelly with Forward Forms, and I'm so excited. In this video, I'm going to be explaining how virtual consultations can help you with your beauty business. So to get started, all you need to do is go to forwardforms.com and you can start a 60-day free trial here. We've extended this 60-day trial as part of our COVID-19 relief efforts. We want to make sure that everyone can stay connected to their clients during this time. So there's no credit card required, and if you'd like to sign up to follow along, that would be awesome. And I can explain how you can stay connected to your clients and provide some value to them during this crazy time. So once you sign up, you'll be redirected to the workspace page here. And the workspace page may look a little different to you when you first log in. You may not see all of these requests. You may just see an image that says you have no requests. Well, let's create your first form for you so you can start getting requests from clients. So how it works is there's three main elements to Forward Forms. There's forms, questionnaire forms that you send to your clients, questions that they answer so that you can understand what their needs are and better serve them. Then you have requests here, which are all of the completed submissions from those questionnaire forms that clients have sent to you. And then you have a client management tool that helps you keep track of all of your clients' consultations, all their before pictures, all their goal pictures, and the services that you provided and the estimates that you've given them. So let's get started on the first step with forms. So I'm going to go ahead and click Forms here on the left side and create a new form. So I have my existing forms that I've created here on the right, but if I want to create a new form, all I have to do is click on New Form. And what I can do is go up to the top here and click Start from Scratch. I do have some templates here. If you would like to choose a template, you can always choose a template and work off of that. If you'd like to start from scratch, that's what I'm going to be showing you in this video. So click at the top here, Start from Scratch, and then we're going to give our form a name. And I will give it the name of, how about Hair Extension Service. So in this example, I'll be showing how a hairstylist could potentially use Forward to consult with clients. So I'll hit continue now that I've given it a name. And by default, I see here a couple elements already added to my form. So I have a welcome screen that I'm able to customize. I can just click inside of this text and change and say, please answer all these questions accurately. And you can choose whatever you'd like to say. And these other elements here, this full name, email, and phone number, these are automatically added to every form and cannot be deleted. These are required fields that you need to have inside of your form. So a full name, we have an email address, and a phone number here. So we need another client's full name. We need another client's email address so we know where to send your consultation video to them after you've responded to their questions and their answers. And a phone number is not required, but it is recommended because we'll also send a text message notification to the client to let them know that their consultation has been completed as well, and they can click the link to view it. So that's a great starting point. And then we have a thank you page here that just when a client completes the form, they're met here with a thank you page that just says thanks for your request, have a nice day. This is a good start, but I need to add a couple more questions to better understand what I can do for my clients. So I'm going to click on Add New Question here, and there's all sorts of different types of questions here. So the first question I want to ask the client is, what service are they interested in? So I'll be sending this to clients, and so I want to make sure that I'm as specific as possible to make sure that I can get all the correct information from the client to know exactly what they need. So I'm going to go ahead and add a single choice question here and ask them, what services are you interested in? And the first one I'll put is going to be extensions. The second I'll put is like color and cut. And then the next one I'll put is the works Maybe I want to do extensions, blending, color, cutting. And this is something that you can customize and add whatever you'd like. So now the next question I want to ask is a little brief history of their hair. So maybe I want to add a long text and say, please share a history of your hair. And I could put in parentheses, maybe ask something about how many times it's been colored or bleached. And they can type an answer about that. I'm going to add a new question here as well. Maybe I want to know what their social media is, so I can add, I can ask what their Instagram handle is. Maybe this conversation typically starts on Instagram. I can get their handle there. But I actually want this Instagram question to be right after the phone number question. So what I can do is I can click and hold on my mouse and drag it up right underneath phone number and then let go. And it reorganizes the entire form. So I can move elements all around by just clicking and dragging. So I also want to add a yes or no question. So I'm going to go ahead and click on that element and then type in, have you ever used a box dye? And they can say yes or no. And maybe I want to add another yes or no question and say something like, have you ever used extensions? And then they can say yes or no. And maybe I want to know what type of extensions they've used. So I can type in what type of extensions have you had before? So this is something that this is a multiple choice, so they can select multiple options. So maybe I want to do clip-ins. Maybe I want to do hand-tied. Maybe I want to do halo extensions. Just a couple for examples. I'm not an expert when it comes to hair, but they can choose which ones that they've had before. And the last two things I want to add to this form are images. I want them to upload their before and after pictures. So I'm going to click on File, Upload, and I'm going to say, please share your current hair. No filters and well lit. So I want to make sure that there's no filters so I can see the true color of their hair, and make sure it's well lit so I can see the actual image. So this may be something that you already do and you already ask for. So you may just send the client a message over text or over Instagram DMs or email and have them send those images from there. Well, now you can do it straight from the form. So I'm also going to ask for inspiration photos. So I'm going to say, please share inspiration photos, maybe inspiration/goal photos. And they can upload images or videos of, Instagram screenshots or, Pinterest images or anything like that. So that looks good. And now I'm happy with my form. So now what I can do is I can just go ahead and start sharing that with my clients. So I can click here at the top right where it says share. I can click on that and it'll automatically create a URL for me. So what I can start doing now is I can copy this URL and I'll hit continue. Go back here to the workspace. And now I can share this link to my website. I can add a button on my website. I can add it to my link tree. I could do a swipe up on my Instagram, create a highlight, or I can just directly share it to my clients via text message or Instagram DMs or emails. And then they can go through that and fill out all of these questions. And once they go through that and complete this consultation form, all of those submissions, once they complete it, will be added to the request area here. So then once the consultation has been submitted, it'll appear here, and then you can review what answers the clients have given you. So I can just click on this. It pulls off from the side here, and I'm able to review all of those answers that they provided. So in this particular case, this is just a simple example one. the form may look different for you depending on how many questions you have and what questions you have. So now that I've reviewed the client's form and I have a good idea of how I can help this client, I'm going to record a consultation. So then I can hit record reply, and then I'll click on the screen that I want to share. So I'm going to be sharing my entire screen here so that they can see their questionnaire too. I'm going to hit share, and you'll notice a little pop-up comes up. So that's me right there. How's it going? And what I'm going to do is I'm going to click on, once I'm ready, I can make this bigger by clicking and dragging, or I can make it smaller. I could turn off my camera completely if I'd like. So basically what I'm going to do is I'm going to click start recording. I'm going to hit get started. And then the countdown happens, and once it hits 0, the recording starts. I can see the timer going right there, and then I can start my consultation. So I can say something like, hey Natalie, it's great that you submitted a consultation form. I'm super excited to, that you showed an interest in this particular service. Of course, you guys are the professionals when it comes to consultations, so you could go through your typical workflow for consultations. And once you're done, you can just hit stop here, and that'll take you to this review page in which you'll be able to review what you just recorded, make sure everything is good, you sound good, you said everything you wanted to say, and then you can add an estimated price. So maybe for extensions, you have a range that you typically do. So you start at $1,000 and maybe go to $2,000. And then you can also break down, you can write anything in here if you wanted to, any text you could write. So we could break it down to say everything that's included. So color, cut, blend, extensions, wefts, shampooing, whatever you typically do, you can kind of break that down as well inside of that estimated price. And then you could just add your scheduling URL. So any booking software you use, maybe you use Square or Vagaro or Salon Iris or Booker or Boulevard, you can just add your scheduling URL here. And let's just say Boulevard. And then when that's all completed, you can hit send. And then the client will get an email notification and a text message notification saying, hey, Natalie, your consultation has been completed. You can view it here. And it'll be a link that they can click on. So that's basically how to create a form and share it with clients and then record a consultation request. If you'd like to get started, go to forwardforms.com and start your 60-day free trial. After that 60-day trial is up, Forward Forms is just $19.99 a month, and that gives you unlimited forms, unlimited client photos and videos, custom service estimates, access to our premium customer support team, which I help with, consultation management, custom scheduling redirects, and access to our mobile app as well. So you'll get everything, and it's just $19.99 a month after that. So if you have questions or need help with anything along the way, I and my team members are always available to you. So you can just click on this little chat bubble icon at the bottom right and send a quick message, and we'll be there to answer and help any way we can. Thank you so much. If you have questions, I hope to hear from you. If you have suggestions, I also hope to hear from you, and we'll see you on Forward. Thank you.